Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Here we go, here we go.
Throwing right away is Daniels. This one completes Alec Pierce. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Sack.
Off the play fake, Daniels. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
Hey, south. Sack.
Now Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Uno Mars. Today.
Mixon. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Oh, hey.
Here's a run with Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Stroud looking to change the play. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
On the quick, right?
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And now they'll audible to something else. Mixon with a first down carry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Texans at 7-5 now of the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Hey, south. All right. Hey, uno more. Why Tony? Buggy. 11. Tonight.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
12.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
Hey, south. 19 Texas. Tonight.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising.
Right.
They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
Set.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Joe Mixon with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Ready? Go!
Right back to Achane on second down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Pioneer! Let's go! Top 60!
These two teams all tied after 1. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2.
On the set.
Here comes third down and 7.
Here we go. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Get up.
To throw is Daniels. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Set. Ready.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
79 Bronco.
Now Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's where you want to use your big tight end. Let him use his size and frame to go up and get the deep ball in the end zone. But that time, they couldn't connect.
They'll go. Achane dancing away at the 35. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a first down. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
Ready.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Gabriel, and he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, set. Set, go.
Up the middle, Achane. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Third down and 13.
Set. Ready. Go street. '70 Ranger. Go.
Daniels looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Cup 19.
Daniels going to throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Oh, ready. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Hey, uno more. Tonight.
Stroud looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Lucas Van Ness. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Stroud now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Why, Tony? Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man here, it's Bryant. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions, and it's going to bring up 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Okay,
Out
ready?
there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Set. Ready.
Here's Daniels. They set up the screen. Achane has it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Now, faster, faster.
And now they'll shift things around.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Hut, hut.
To the air goes Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 10 yards there. Good for a Washington first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Ready, break. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Down. Warrior 70. Ready, ready.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play, they max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ready. 19 Lion. Set, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Go!
A final shot before break. Daniels. This is caught. And he gets it into the end zone with no time left in the second quarter as they take the lead.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Here we go. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
Throwing now is Stroud. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he could pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud looking to change the play.
Hey, uno. Alert the hot.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Right. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey,
and now an audible here into something else.
Uno Mars. 12. Why Tony?
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Here we go. slash, slash, slash. Nineteen taxi. Tonight.
It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Buggy. Tonight.
Stroud to throw it. This ball caught by Mechie. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
Here we go. Buggy. Tonight.
They'll give it to Mixon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
11.
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now third and goal.
Hey, uno. Hey, south. Tonight.
Here's Mixon. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Oh, ready.
An audible here to get a new look. They'll try and run with Mixon, and he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Mixon unable to find the goal line on 4th down. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Get up.
Again, it's Achane. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Load.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Check Bobcat. Ready.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. A little juke and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready, ready. Set. Herc, herc. Hut, hut.
On first down, Gabriel. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Set it.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Ready, ready.
Running right, here's Achane. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now a give, right side. Gabriel spinning away, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 22 and a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Ready, go.
And they'll give this to Achane. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devon Achane. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10.
Oh, hey. Hey, uno. Look the hot. Set.
Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, hey.
Here's Stroud. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2J. Why Tony? Buggy.
And Stroud now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On the quick.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else.
19 Texans. Tonight.
They'll look to throw again. Caught left side by Mechie. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Hey, uno. Set.
The throwing again is Stroud. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Hey, uno more. Tonight.
Mixon again. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Buggy. Tonight.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Let's go. Texas.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Hey, south. 19 Texas.
Now Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Hey, uno.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, you should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes 2nd down. Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? But maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Look the hot. Hey, uno more. Why Tony? Buggy. 11.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Here's second down.
Down.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
Ready?
To throw is Daniels. He's got McLaurin, and he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Alert! Ready?
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Go check.
They'll come up now on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ready?
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. $60 Bison, $60 Bison. $18 Rattler, $18 Rattler.
Daniels looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Seven Pirate. Here we go, set. 18 Pioneer. Hunt.
Now Daniels. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Set. Herc. Let's go now. Chop 60. Ready?
Daniels going to throw for it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's a big play there to secure the football. And, folks, we are headed to overtime. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, where they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
They'll try the left side. Gabriel, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ready up. Reload. Reload. Set up. Go, Rig. Go. Go.
Running left, Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. On the handoff, it's Achane. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game, and how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Come on, set. 19 tight, 19 tight. Hook.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Back in 60. Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Now it's Stroud's turn in OT. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ow, for tonight! Hi! 11. Tonight!
Now Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
19 Texas. Hey, uno, tonight.
Stroud to throw it. He's got Jordan complete right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
On the quick, right? Hey, South,
Now they'll change things up. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 12. Shut.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage of game there is really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say, get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the upright.